Sorry, I went away for a second. Sullivan, you asked any fun change in the real time? What does that mean? Sullivan, I don't know if you're there. Oh, in the analytics. I haven't looked lately. Okay. Um, let's see. I do want to post more on Product Hunt. Uh, Here. Okay. Real time. No, nothing. I don't think so. Oh, okay. Not bad. 26 people. Um, Not too bad, not too bad. Um, okay, let's try posting here. Okay, story, title, um, a tool for building web apps entirely in the front end. Um, I'm a designer, UX researcher, and front end developer. No, it's not in the demo app. That would be a good idea. Um, Eventually. I'm a designer, UX researcher, and front-end developer. I've worked at startups my whole life. Um, Over the course of building multiple products from the ground up, I always wondered if there was an easier way. A year ago, I decided I started from scratch once again, building a service for creatives to market their services. But this time, I ended up creating a new framework. Okay, I'm a designer, UX researcher, and front-end developer. I've worked at many startups throughout my adult life. Over the course of building multiple products from the ground up, I always wondered if there was an easier way. A year ago, let's say 2 years ago, that's when I started researching it. I started from scratch once again, building a service for creatives to market their services. However, after I finished implementing user accounts, data editing, and user accounts, data editing, and image uploading for yet again, I realized I had built a framework. Today, I'm releasing it. This framework. So, to everyone, as an open source project and a platform that you can use to host your web apps. I'm not lying when I say it's the quickest way I've experienced of turning a static HTML document into an interactive web app. I'd love for you to try it out. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see if they... No, I think that's good. Okay. Post. Oh, what did they say about self-promotion? Okay. Sure will. Okay, so... let's close this. Okay, Chandu, thank you for stopping by, and I thank you for all of the wonderful encouragement that you've given throughout the stream. I really appreciate that, and I'll see you maybe this weekend, but definitely next Friday. I think I'm gonna have a guest on next Friday, and we're gonna talk about all things startups and web development. So yeah, maybe I'll see you then. Bye. Nice. Um, hmm. This actually looks pretty cool. Okay, so let's see. Oh, thank you, Sullivan. That's very nice. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna just give it a shot. If anyone wants to help me do a show HN, it's gonna be terrifying. But I think it might be interesting. Okay, so let's try it. So first, yeah, I'm just a little afraid because almost everything I've posted here just hasn't done anything. I think it's like really luck of the draw, you know? But we'll try it. Okay, so we'll say show HN That's not how you do it, even. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, yeah, I like that. And we'll post the indie hackers too. You know what? The thing I'm most worried about is the docs right now. Um, just because they really suck, actually. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna spend the next 30 minutes actually just improving the docs because it's something I've been meaning to do forever. Timer, 30 minutes. Jeez. Okay, timer, 30 minutes. Okay, then we're gonna post to Hacker News and all that stuff. Okay, so yeah, I know I just got this set up. Okay, so we got the site source, and people are gonna come in here first, and that's gonna be through, like if they click make a web app now, they're gonna come right to this page, introducing Remake. They're gonna say introducing Remake, and then it's gonna have the video. I think I'm fine with that. Welcome to the first step in the Remake tutorial. That's fine, I guess. We'll learn how to build a fully functional Kanban application in about 30 minutes. Follow along in the videos to get started. Makes Remake different. It takes a much different approach than most modern frameworks. It doesn't separate data from the view, making it much easier for you to see and work with the state of your entire app from a single perspective. Sure. It treats the elements on the page just like objects in your database, automatically syncing them to the backend. It has advanced routing and data saving capabilities built in, allowing you to build new pages without really thinking too hard. Also, because it's based on top of a traditional server-rendered architecture, the front-end Remake library that handles editing and saving data isn't required if the page isn't editable, leaving your pages lightweight for most users. That's not bad. That's not a bad intro. So then, installing and setting up Remake. So I have an outline of what I want to do here in this file. So installing and setup. Okay. Introducing Remake. Okay. So install node. So we're going to do installing and setting up Remake. Okay. First, install Node.js. Node.js, 3. Okay, we're just gonna say install Node.js. Do that. Node.js. I think it's .org. There we go. Node.js website. But we probably actually don't want to send them there. Probably. Nope. Okay, we do. Do. Grab a screenshot. Jeez. Wait. Are my extensions are hidden, I think. Are they? I don't even know anymore. They're not. I don't know why. Weird. Okay. So, click on the button to download the latest release. We're gonna do like image source, and this is like purposefully just a tiny bit crappy but that's okay. And we're just going to do static / node.png, and we'll save that. Okay, click on the button to download the latest release, and we're going to say class image small. Okay. Whatever. Jeez. No, that looks like a button. Okay. Download. So one is install node. Okay, so we're gonna say go to the main website, download the installer, and run it. Okay, step 1 done. Geez, that took long enough, and I didn't even use the screenshot I took. Okay, so next is going to be npm install remake. Next, we're going to say install remake. Node comes with a command line program called npm, which allows you to install packages through your terminal. Bash npm, use this, open your terminal, and run this command to install remake. Npm install, I gotta get this right? Because if I don't, people won't be able to install it. So let's copy it. Open your terminal and run this command to install remake. Once it's done, installing, you'll have access to the remake command in your terminal. Okay, great. Next one is create an example remake project. Create the starter project, or yeah, create the starter project. Remake comes with a demo project for you to play around with. Install it by running bash remake create example app, where example app is the name of the directory you want your remake app to live in. Okay, next, then change into that directory after it's created. Bash cd example app. Okay. Run the dev server. Okay. In order to build a remake application, use and build a remake application on your local computer, you need to run remake's local server. To get this started, the local server started, simply run the following from your project's directory. Bash npm run dev. Okay. Let's congratulate them. Great. Now you have a remake server running on your computer. Real. Okay. Local remake server running on your computer. Great. View the starter application. In a web browser, go to HTTP localhost 3000. In a web browser, go to localhost 3000 to see the can starter application. All of the files for this app live in the where is my framework? There it is, app directory. For most applications, for most simple CRUD web apps, applications, for most applications, you'll never have to edit any files outside that are outside of the app directory. Okay, great. For moving on to the next step, make sure you sign up for a user account on your local server. Okay, great. Should I make these YouTube videos full width? I think I should, right? How much longer do I have to create? Okay, 15 minutes. So I think what I'm going to do is so I think main has a width of this. I think maybe decreasing the width of main, that might be too thin. 60. How does that feel? Still maybe a little too thin. Maybe go up to 800. Go down from 900 to 800. I think that feels good. And then the width of the videos will be good. Okay, so, but we'll expand them. So YouTube embed 100% width. Okay, full width. Oh, this is like very old, huh? There needs to be like a good solution that's very highly rated. Okay, I think this is it actually. So I don't think I actually have any other iframes on the site. So I think I'm going to do something a little wild here, and I'm just going to target all iframes. Like a little crazy person. This is going to bite me later, but hey, it's launch day, right? um, oh wait, no. Oh, you need the you need the there needs to be a parent container for the iframe. Really? Why is this necessary? I don't understand. Why can't I just set, can I not just set this to 100% width? I mean, I'm pretty sure this isn't going to work, but let me just see. Let's go here. Oh, they already, oh, they have a, what? What is this thing? I don't even know what this thing is. What happens to this? This disappears or what? No, where's the video? What is, wait, what's, no, really, what's going on? This is the overlay. Oh, this is all YouTube stuff in here. Player. Wait, what? This is, yeah, okay, this is the player. Width 100%, height 100%. Width 100%, height 100%. Wait, so then why isn't it? Oh, okay, because the iframe. So maybe if I just take this off. Nope. No. Okay. Padding bottom. I think this might work on this, but I don't know if it's like cross browser or whatever. Height 0. No, doesn't look like it's working. W. Preston, thank you for following. Okay, so it looks like I might need a video container, but you know what? I'm gonna totally cheat, I think. Um, YouTube responsive. There has to be an easier way. And this is totally not worth it. Why is everything so complicated in this web development? Ooh, what could I do? Yep. Okay. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm already done. I'm already there. Okay. So we're gonna have video container, iframe. Okay. Boom. This is all I need. So I just need to have a JavaScript file, main.js. I need to just do array from document query selector all iframe. Can I, is it easy to wrap an element? JS wrap element. I don't know if this is easy actually. Okay, there we go. I'm behind it. Okay, so query selector, there we go. For each L. Okay, so we got the, this is a YouTube element. We'll just call it L. Okay, so for each one, we're going to create a div. We're going to class list it up and add, I think it was video wrapper, video container. There we go. I think this works on a, yeah, should be. Then L parent node insert before, sure. And then wrapper append child, sure. Okay, let's try it. Right here. Oh man, I feel so cool sometimes. Automatic 100% with YouTube videos using JavaScript. Okay, well, that's great actually. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. That works. That works. Now the thing we need to do again. Ooh, where is the layout? Layout. We have a version 8. We need to upgrade that to 9. Okay, good. Now we're gonna go and commit this, I guess, because we're crazy and we're not really testing this that thoroughly. And I only have 10 more minutes to work on documentation and super impress Hacker News, hopefully. So better docs and wide YouTube videos. I'm gonna push that out. Maybe someone can test it on their mobile phone real quick because I'm not sure it still works there. I think it's probably fine though, actually. I'm not doing anything like super crazy. Okay, so let's go back here. Introducing Remake. So we're going to go to that one and grab the button from the bottom and add that to this one. Oh yeah? If you go to just docs.remaketheweb.com and just like see what it looks like and just like browse around a little bit. I know the mobile menu is a little funky, but it like it like bounces a little bit. It's weird, but I'm not too worried about that. But anything else that you think is, like broken, I'm just worried like the mobile menu might not even work anymore, like at all, because we changed the width. I don't think that should really affect it, but yeah, I don't know. You never really know. It's always good to test, right? Okay, so we're gonna grab this one. And I'm going to put it here. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. That's awesome. Whoa, I have the same title on all these pages. Well, I have the same title on all these pages. Okay. Well, let's change the titles, right? Attach data. Okay. Attach data elements. Can't believe that's a thing. Okay. Rendering data. Okay. What's the next one? Oh, I should quit something because my computer's getting super slow. Slack. Bye, Slack. Okay, so we have rendering data, making data editable. Okay, that one looks fine. Adding new items. No, wait, I just did the wrong shortcut. Adding new items, that looks good. Sorting lists of items and deploy. Okay, so yeah, let's fill this out a little bit. So we have this one. Right, screen install, run the dev server. Patch data to elements. Okay. Now this one is actually the most complicated. And I'm going to drag these docs into a separate tab. Yeah, so that I just can actually use them. Okay, so we definitely want to say this in this page. The entire app we're building. And we want to do 1, 2, 3. Okay. The one file app. A single file app. The entire app we're building is inside of one file. Only one file. And we can say your app. We'll just say app/username.hbs. That's definitely good to know. If you want to start with a blank slate, like we do in the video, with no remake attributes on the page, like we do in the video, replace your username HBS template with this one. Okay. Blank, or like username.hbs, and we'll call it something username.hbs, maybe blank or starter. That sounds good. And we're going to open up just.github.com, and we're going to say, I gotta say, developer tools are the bomb. We have so many free services as developers. I mean, I think people in general do too, but I think developers get definitely a lot more tools than most people for free. Probably because it's mostly developers building them. Okay, so let's see. I think it's in my GitHub tutorial starter. There we go. Oh, VS Code. Whatever, you're just as good at... Oh, okay. Let's close that. Paste that in there. Create public gist. Copy this. And let's paste that in there. Okay, so now we're actually getting a lot closer to having halfway decent documentation. Okay, so to also make sure you're signed up. Quick note on saving. If you're following along with the video and you want your data to auto-save like it does on page load, like it does in page load, then comment out the last line in the remake init file assets JS remake .js. Okay. And quick note on saving, if you're following along the video and you want your data to auto-save on page load, again, a great idea in production. Find in development. And comment out the last line in the remake.js file. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Where? Oh, I have a bunch of things open, don't I? Okay, so it looks like okay, so oh man. It looks like my time is up, so I'm gonna finish right now this documentation aside thing. I think we made some really good progress on the documentation. It's going to be easier for people to understand. It's still not great, but it's a lot better than it was. Let me just see if there's I'm going to just add like some quick things. So remake uses handlebars JS. Okay, to render every page. If every page, render every page, all pages in remake are server rendered. Okay, that's fine. Making data editable. A single attribute. In most cases, adding a data editable single data editable attribute to an element with data is enough to make it editable. Remake handles the rest, including creating the inline edit popover and syncing data with the backend. Okay, adding new items. Rendering templates based on position, based on the structure of HTML. Remake is different from most frameworks in that it it mixes the state of your web app with the presentation. This makes a lot of things easier, including styling the page based on the state of your data. Another thing it makes easier is adding new items. because Remake understands where your add button is, you can make a smart guess about which list you want to add your item into. So usually a simple data I new attribute with a value set to a template name or an item referenced in a for loop is enough to add a new item to the page. Okay, nice. Sorting list items. Sorting enabled by default. By default, all Remake requires is a data sortable attribute with a value. The unique value to make all the items in a list sortable. If the value of your attribute isn't unique, it will be able to be sorted with other items that have the same value, with other lists, items that have the same value. It's better than nothing. Deploy a Remake app. A single command deploy. Bash and Remake deploy. Run this in your app directory. I have a web app. Okay, and I'm going to just go back to attaching data and then saving. Only a few attributes to learn. Most of the work in Remake is done by just 5 to 6 attributes. Here are all of the special and powerful attributes, custom data attributes we use in this Trello clone. Okay, so we're going to go into pages, username, grab data, grab it to the end, do this, remove everything after all the equal signs. And I think we can make this unique. Split into lines. Unique. Sort. Oh. Sort lines. Unique. Okay, these are the same. we'll treat that as the same, because it pretty much is. Here are all the special attributes we use in the Trello clone to add all of its functionality. To learn more about these, read the Data Attributes API page. Okay, I'm feeling much better about the docs now. Okay, so improved docs. So there's just one more thing I want to do, which is just add links to all the next things. So we're going to say start the tutorial, that's fine. Then we're going to say next. And then next. And let's see. So it's going to be rendering data. I think I have that on my clipboard somewhere. There we go. I don't have that though. Okay. And I'm going to do this. Making data editable. Oh, I don't have that one. Weird. Okay, now we've got this one. My computer's getting super slow. Oh man, it is stressed out right now. Not a hacker. Welcome to the stream. Adding new items. Oh, and I wanted to say next here. Okay, great, great. Adding new items. Ava, how's it going? It's been a little while. We are in the middle of a product launch, and it's been a lot of fun. Oh, thank you, Ava. I appreciate that. Ooh. Oh shoot! No, I didn't want to shoot. Okay, I'm gonna be right back, you guys. I gotta just take a call real quick from my wife. Be right back. Hello. I'm back. Thank you. Salvin, can you just always be here? Uh, I think I probably would have talked to myself for quite a while there. Okay. Someone else might have caught it, I guess. But no, I really appreciate it. Thank you. Um, I'm surprised you noticed. That's pretty nice. Okay, so let's paste this updated docs. Okay, so now we're going to get to the thing that was making me nervous, that I was procrastinating about, a Hacker News post. So let's do that. You can do that. Yeah, totally. Ava, you just go to remaketheweb.com and try it out. Yeah. Ooh, nice. Got a few more tutorial subscriptions. And whoa. Oh, thank you very much. Okay, that's very nice. Um, wow, a lot of people followed me. That's very nice. Um, let's see. Um, you want to try out the Pro system? Well, so to be honest, there's not a ton of difference between all of them right now. They all have a limit of 10 apps, so there's no difference. If you follow the instructions in the tutorial, so you follow this tutorial here, they are. Everything is totally free. So yeah, if you go there and you follow the tutorial, you follow the steps for building a remake app and watch the videos, um, then yeah, it'll be good. Oh, okay, cool. See you later, Andrew. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate the support. Um, oh, that's nice. I got an upvote on designer news. Um, I think I could post on Indie Hackers. Okay, let's read the rules real quick. Share something that you've made. Other people can play with. Try it, give it feedback, and ask questions in the thread. Okay. 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 Yeah, Indie Hackers is a website for people who want to make money building products online. So they'll build products online and then they'll um, charge for them, and they're trying to, make a living with an online business. It's actually, it seems like a really cool idea, but it's super hard to do in practice. Um, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Um, yeah, I don't know. You can. there's a few places online that you can try to um, get a job, I guess. There's like usertesting.com. You can try out other people's websites and give them feedback about it. There's actually a few different definitions of a hacker. Um, and um, mostly what it refers to in the development world is someone who likes tinkering with things. So they like, um, yeah, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna try to work on this um, Hacker News post. Okay, so we're gonna show HN. We're gonna say remake um, a framework for a full stack server rendered um, framework for building web apps quickly. A full stack server render framework with CRUD functionality built in. That's perfect. I like it. Remake a full. I don't know how that can possibly fail on Hacker News because this is like right up their alley. A full stack server rendered framework with CRUD functionality built in. Oh, I could say. Ooh, like inline CRUD functionality, or inline, or with CRUD. Nah, that's fine. A full stack server rendered framework with CRUD functionality built in. Okay, so we're gonna do show hn.text. And I think most show hns, I guess a lot of them actually are links directly. Huh, that's funny. Hmm. Oh, jeez. That's really cool. Um, okay. Da, da, da. Okay, so I think um, they just want like a story of why I made this. And I think it can be kind of creative. Um, I am curious who's still out there because I might want a little feedback. I don't know, Sullivan, if you have time, but it's okay. I'll write the whole thing and then I'll ask for feedback. That's fine. Sorry. I don't want to just, I know you're probably working. Um, okay, cool, 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 cool. Um, I'm just nervous is all. Okay. Mid 2018, um, I started wondering, started thinking brainstorming a new type of web framework. The first prototype. The first version was an HTML file that simply saved itself. Stripping out any dangerous code. The first version was a HTML file that knew how to save itself. Thank you, Nina. I appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. So in mid-2018, I started brainstorming a new type of web framework. The first version was an HTML file that knew how to save itself. Hey, Sunny, hey, Newell, Pace2, and GZ Proxen, welcome to the stream. The first version was an HTML file that knew how to save itself. And overwrite itself, stripping out any potentially dangerous code. With this setup, all you'd need to build were tools to edit HTML. And tools to edit HTML. In mid-2018, I started brainstorming a new type of web framework. The first version was an HTML file that knew how to save and overwrite itself, stripping out any potentially dangerous code. With this setup, all I need to do is build front-end JS widgets to edit HTML, and then trigger a save. This was the simplest possible web app architecture I could imagine. This was the simplest web application architecture I could imagine, and I fell in love with it. I still think it's a good idea. It allows you the problem I ran into almost right away was copying data between pages. For a single page application, it worked fine. problem I ran into almost right away was copying. I don't think it's worth it to go so technical, but that's fine. Once you had a few pages, it got complicated. It's probably okay. Then I started to wonder, what if I could tag the elements? What if I could tag the elements on a page as containing data? And then extract it to reuse on other pages. If I could tag the elements on a page as containing data and then extract that data to reuse on other pages. If a tag on one page matched a tag on another page, their data would be synced. Would be the same. The real breakthrough for me came when I realized the structure of my HTML usually roughly matched the structure of the data, the hierarchy of my DOM elements usually roughly match the hierarchy of the data, nudge the hierarchy. The real breakthrough came when I realized, the hierarchy of my DOM elements usually roughly match the hierarchy of the data I wanted to export. This is when Remake really started taking shape. When I Okay, let's reread it. Shoei Chen, Remake, a full stack server rendered framework with CRUD functionality built in. Actually, let's finish writing, actually. Do I want to mention IDs? Most frameworks separate data from the DOM, but Remake philosophy is different. Most frameworks separate data from the DOM, but Remake's philosophy is different. It believes that elements that have data are like objects in the real world. If you pick up the ball, you don't expect to leave its colors behind. It's the same with Remake. If you move an element around on the page, its data moves too. If you delete it, its data also disappears. And since every object, piece of data, is assigned a unique ID, it's still in this project is still in its early stages. But I'd love to have view. Try it out. Mixing the state of your application with the structure, its view, means you can see everything at once. And use the state of the page to determine how it looks. Okay, let's read through this. I think I might want to add something about adding items. Oh, and I have to turn on the light in here. I'll be right back. Okay. Winter is here, indeed. Adding items. I don't think that might not be necessary. Okay, let's read through this. This might be a little bit too heady. In mid-2018, I started brainstorming a new type of web framework. The first version was an HTML file that knew how to save itself, stripping out any potentially dangerous code. With this setup, I think you'd need is some front-end widgets that knew how to edit HTML. And then just trigger save. This was the simplest web application architecture I could imagine, and I fell in love with it. I still think it's a good idea, especially for prototyping products quickly. The problem I ran into almost right away was copying data between pages. For a single page application, for an actual single page application, it worked great, but once you had a few pages, things got a little complicated. Manual. Then I started to wonder, what if I could tag the elements on a page, tag which elements on the page had data? Good. Use a unique tag to specify. And to wonder, what if I could use a unique tag to specify which elements on the page had data, and then extract that data to reuse on other pages with matching tags. If a tag on one page matched the tag on another page, their data would sync. The real breakthrough, I like this, but the real breakthrough for me came when I realized the hierarchy of my DOM elements usually roughly match the hierarchy of the data I wanted to export from the page. Think lists of to-do items stored as an array of objects. This is when Remake really started taking shape. Most frameworks separate data from the DOM, but Remake's philosophy is different. It believes that elements that have data are like objects in the real world. If you pick up a ball, you don't expect to leave its colors behind. That's a little weird. It's the same with Remake. If you move an element around on the page, its data moves too. Its data in the database moves too. If you delete an item, that item's data automatically disappears. This project is still in its early stages, but I'd love to have some of you try it out. Mixing the state of your application with its view means you can see everything at once, and even use the state of the page to determine how it looks. killing two birds with one stone. Um, huh. Hmm. Accomplishing two things. Okay. The state of your application with the view means you can see everything at once. You can see everything at once, giving you an overall view of how pieces fit together. There's nothing I know some of you might be skeptical of mixing your application state with the view, with your view. But it actually works really well in practice for simple CRUD apps, prototypes, and website builders. Not only that, but it's getting better. Right now, I think this is really long, but I'm not going to post this whole thing, I think. Right now, Remake Remake comes with a built-in widget for editing text content. In the future, it will be able to edit any kind of data. Add and edit any kind of data. Images, dates, files. It's mostly text on the web, huh? Dates, files, etc. And it's getting more flexible by the day, every day. A couple months ago, I added added support. Made it so all objects in the database got their own unique ID, making it possible to save data, very specific ID, or render an item with a single ID. Using an ID to any route. Okay, so this is long and complicated. I'm like trying to explain the whole framework. So I'm going to take a step back. Maybe take my eyes off of this just for a few minutes and come back to it in like five minutes because it's really sinking me into it. I think ideally it should be about this long, and right now it's 3 times longer than that. So we'll see. Okay. Nice. Still don't think we're on the home page, but it's very nice. Okay, so let's say writing a launch post, sorry, a Joachim post for Remake. Wish me luck. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Where did that goal go? How do I edit this? Why can't I edit this? Huh, that's weird. You can't edit, you can't delete a goal. Isn't that weird? Okay, whatever. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty weird. You can't delete it or edit it. Unless maybe there's a different page where I can see. Like, is there a page where I can see my own activity? Or... I don't know. Ooh, nice. 14 people on the site right now. Designer news really taken off. Just kidding. I think we can use this post for indie hackers too, as well as maybe dev 2. I don't know. Oh, that's nice. Wow, a lot of people retweeted. How do I see all the retweets? I want to like them all. 14. Yep, on analytics, yeah. 15 now. And most of them are on mobile, actually. Mobile's taken over the world. All of them in the US, actually, I think. Oh, I got a couple from Designer News. That's great. So yeah, I probably should post more places. Um, yeah, that's true. Huh. Social is such a weird thing, like social networks in general. I feel like they present this picture, like whatever you're, like you have an audience to the world, so like, but it's so hit or miss. I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing, social. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I put like my all into a project. I post it on social and I'm like, oh yeah, people are gonna like this. They know, they understand how hard I worked on this or whatever. But then it just goes, whoop. Yeah. I think also it's just about like consistency, like I guess I don't really post. I have been posting more often lately, like every day, pretty much. But usually I'm not super engaged. And I think even like if I was more engaged, like you can see on my Facebook, I like hide my newsfeed. So I don't really engage with anyone else. So it's like, well, what can you expect? On Twitter though, I do. I engage with more people, with a lot more people on Twitter. And then on yeah, I think the same on like Product Hunt, right? Like I don't engage a ton. Um, huh. Jeez. Okay, so what am I gonna do while I'm waiting around? I guess this just turned into a boring stream. I think I just stared up into space for the last 2 minutes. Oh no, couldn't sign up. Huh. Trying to sign up but couldn't complete it. Well, what is trying to do? Um, let's ask him, I guess. Uh, where were you trying to sign up? Can you link the page to me? Thank you. I appreciate it. Um, ooh, that's awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, did I shipped all the tutorials, right? I think so. I'm happy I got a lot of these done. Let's see. I think this should just say rendering new items. Data. Oops. Where is this? Adding new items. Oh. Rendering. Okay. I think that should be good. Yeah, I mean, I think the number one thing I could have done before launching that I regret the most is I think I should have spent about 2 to 3 extra days on the documentation. I think having the web page looking really nice like it does, um, like I think it does, is uh, is better than having the documentation. But I don't think by a ton, because we're talking about developers who want to like learn how to use something, right? So like if they are interested, um, yeah, it's gonna be tough. Okay, so yeah, this looks good even on mobile. It doesn't look great, but it looks fine. Um, they're just worried about the buttons. Oh, this is broken. Totally broken. Ah, what do I do? I don't know what to do. Oh, I know what to do. I'll just hide the arrow on mobile. Okay, so where is that? That's on the website, and we want to go to index page and arrow, I believe. Yep, there we go. Now we will hide this on mobile. I think I might have a helper for this. Show when wide. There we go. That's the one. Could also say hide on mobile. I think, right? That's the same thing? Yeah. Hide on mobile. But yeah, I'll just use the show on wide. They do the same thing. Okay, I'll save that. I am going to close Sizzy because it is burning up my computer. Okay, let's see. Where did we? Oh, it's this one. Okay, so let's look at it in a responsive pop-up. Resize it down to this. What the heck? Oh, okay, there it goes. Oh, it's because it was cached, I think. Um, that's not great. It looks a little weird, to be honest. It looks better than before, though. I think we can do what, width 100%. Does that work? Display block? Nothing's working. What? How is width left? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. So it is centered. Okay, so left, or no, we want position like static. There we go. Okay, so we'll say like, I don't know, try demo button, and we'll go into custom, and we'll just put it at the top, whatever. And we'll say, oh shoot, it refreshed. We'll do this. So on mobile, the try demo button is going to be position, static, display, block, I think. Yeah, we'll just do all of them. I don't even think most of them are necessary. Okay, let's see what happens. So now, oh, it didn't work. Huh? It's very weird. Oh, it's the HTML isn't updated. I got the wrong button. Oh, yep, I did. I am attaching it to the, there we go. To the wrong element. Okay, so then, yeah, it looks more centered, but it's not, that's weird. So I think, let's see, where, it does have width 100%. Why isn't it, oh, it's expanding as large as it can, I think. You know what? It's fine. I think that's fine. It's better than it was. So let's go remake website and send this out. Okay, better button on mobile. Okay, commit this, send that out. Okay, and let's close that. Okay. Oh shoot, man, I always forget the versioning. This is so annoying. It's really so annoying. But whatever. I don't know what else to do. You know what? I could build a little script for it to like search through all the files. I think there's this like a simple command line, um, like a simple command that I could type in if I knew like grep and all those crazy commands that would just like go through all the files in a directory and replace a piece of text with another piece of text. I think that's like a super simple thing. Does anyone know the name of the command that does that? I think Solvin might know. A command that would let you replace one piece of text in a file with another piece of text in a file in a bunch of different files in a bunch of different subdirectories, or in a directory, in a single directory. Sure, in a single directory. That might be multiple commands. Is sed, what does sed do? I don't think I've ever used sed. Cache, dust. Like on the fly? What do you mean on the fly? Okay, let's see. Stack Overflow, replace text in multiple files. Yeah, exactly. But like a command that just is like, boom, done. This is so weird that this comes up as like the first post. Okay. Oh, said dash I. Currencies of foo will be replaced with bar. Well, Control Shift H. Wait, Control Shift H or Command Shift H? I think that brings this up. No. Oh yeah, no, but I know that for yeah, no, that's what I've been doing in Sublime. But I just want something that I don't have to like save the files afterwards. Maybe that's even an option. But this looks a little dangerous. I could try it. I'm gonna go try it. So let's go to the command line. We're gonna go into remake website and then slash source. And then we're gonna do sed okay. Okay, so sed dash I. Oh yeah? Control, what did you say? Oops. Control Alt S. Ah, that's good to know. Let me see. Find. So we're going to find 15 and replace it with 16. Replace them. Wait. Oh no, I just found them. Okay, I'm getting tired. Can you tell I'm getting tired? Okay, replace Control Alt S. Command Alt S. Nope. What'd you say? Control Alt S. Let's see. Save all. Option Command S. Wait. Oh, I did it. I don't know. Wait. I don't even know which one it was. Okay. Let's, oops. 16, 17. So, Control Command S? No. Control, Command Option S. But it also opens, so that does it, but it also opens up a save dialog. Okay, cool. Good to know, but I'm still gonna do it. I wanna no sed. Okay, so I'll do dash dash, and then s slash, and we're gonna do, what is the version in this? I wonder if this is a regular expression. Okay. And we're gonna replace it. I think this might be a regular expression. I don't know. We'll try it. See if it works. We can always undo it, I think. G. And we're going to do star. Let's try it. What? Oh, maybe it worked. What does this mean? In-place editing. Oh, I'm not even in... Oh, it needs to be subdirectories too. Whatever. Yeah, I'm too tired for this. I'm gonna end up messing something up. Okay. A few people reported the about page is not there, which is actually intentional. I mean, not actually intentional, just I didn't get to it yet. Okay, so let's yeah, let's just link it somewhere else. So in the footer, so we're gonna go into here, and in the footer we got about, and we're gonna just link it to the documentation. Okay, this one. Just for now. It's not like the best page to link it to, but that's fine. Okay, so I'm getting, oh, right. I need to replace this in all the files. I'm getting a little tired. So I want to get a few more things done. But I'm not sure how much I've got left. Jeez, it's been a long few months. Okay, so I definitely want to get the Hacker News post out and the Indie Hackers post out. I'm not going to add a blog. That's fine. And anything else about page, docs, GitHub? I mean, I wish I should definitely replace the GitHub link with this tutorial. So if I go to Remake, oh yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna just go into this README and edit it. I just don't want people going to like an old tutorial if it's not relevant anymore. In 12 lines. HTML, and we're gonna link to this. Okay, commit changes, and I feel much better about that now. I mean, it's not, oh yeah, this screenshot is not accurate anymore. But at least the tutorial videos are good. And I think this is all accurate. Public roadmap? I have a roadmap? Oh, I do. Jeez. Not really anymore. I tore this thing apart during the launch. Okay, let's go to the Hacker News post. I'm going to get the Hacker News post out. I'm going to post it to a few like maker communities that I don't know, maybe not. Maybe I won't post it to them. But yeah, so I'm just going to get this out. Okay, so what do I want to do with this post? I just want to convey what it is and how it came to be and why it's cool. But the most important thing is that I think that it's unique. I think if they understand that it's a unique framework, maybe they'll like it. Show HN, Remake, a full stack server rendered framework with CRUD functionality built in. I like that. In mid-2018, I started brainstorming a new type of web framework. The first version was a simple HTML file that knew how to save itself. Kind of like Wiki. With the backend. I wonder if you can add a backend. Okay. Let's see how they describe themselves. That's nice. Okay. In mid-2018, I started brainstorming a new type of web framework. The first version was a simple HTML file that knew how to save itself, kind of like TiddlyWiki. And we'll put in a footnote because HN actually loves footnotes. With this setup, all you'd need or a couple where all you'd need was, with this setup, you'd just need a few front-end widgets that knew how to edit HTML. And then trigger page save. This was the simplest web application architecture I could imagine, and I fell in love with it. I still think it's a good idea, especially for prototyping products really quickly. To the current user's data. Okay, in mid-2018, I started brainstorming a new type of web framework. The first version was a simple HTML file that knew how to save itself to the current user's data. Kind of like TiddlyWiki with a backend. Okay. With this setup, you just need a few front-end widgets that know how to edit HTML, and then you could just trigger a page save, and the site would be updated. It was perfect for building simple page builders. This was the simplest architecture, simplest possible architecture I could think of for a web app, and I fell in love with it right away. I still think it's a great idea. Great architecture, especially for prototyping products quickly. Of course, I ran into problems with sharing data across pages and pulling out specific pieces of data. However, okay. Then I started to wonder, what if I could manage problems with sharing data across pages and pulling out specific pieces of data? As the idea evolved, however, a new kind of system started to emerge. What if every element on the page represents an object in your database? And what if object in your database? And what if the structure of your page determines the structure of the data in your database? By attaching unique IDs or keys to every element on the page, it was possible to share, not only to share data across pages, but to save only part of the page, remove data from the database when elements were removed, and to generally make a lot of the work of web development disappear. This framework represents, I think, the idea. Represents this framework represents my dream framework. All I have to do, a dream, what framework could be if HTML was designed from the ground up, building web applications instead of documents. Also, server rendered. So the front end inline edit areas that are built into the framework. The front end widgets. Also, it's server rendered, so the front end pieces also server rendered. So the front end parts of the framework aren't even required. All the data on the page is server rendered. So the front end parts of the framework aren't. So the front end library isn't required at all. Also, all the data on the page is server rendered. So the front end library isn't required at all if the user can't edit the page. So for most users, you can ship a very lightweight application with almost no, well, okay. What do we think about this? Show HN, Remake, a full-stack server-rendered framework with CRUD functionality built in. In mid-2018, I started brainstorming a new type of web framework. The first version was a simple HTML file that knew how to save itself to the current user's account. It knew how to save itself to the current user. Okay. Could be database to the current. I don't know. In mid-2000, I started brainstorming a new type of framework. The first version was a simple HTML file that knew how to save itself to the current user. That's not bad. Kind of like, okay, I'll start again. Show HN, Remake, a full-stack server-rendered framework with CRUD functionality built in. In mid-2018, I started brainstorming a new type of web framework. The first version was a simple HTML file that knew how to save itself to the current user, kind of like TiddlyWiki with a backend. With this setup, you just need a few front-end widgets that knew how to edit HTML, and you could have a fully working website builder. This was the simplest possible architecture I could think of for a simple web app. And I fell in love with it right away. This was the simplest possible architecture I could think of for a simple web app. Most web apps allow you to edit data on the page, so why So for web apps designed for editing the page, why not just do it directly? This was the simplest possible architecture I could think of for a simple web app. Simple CRUD web app. Most web apps allow you to edit data on the page. Allow you to edit. So for web apps designed explicitly for editing a page, content of a page, why not just do it directly? Of course, I ran into problems with sharing data across pages. I almost immediately ran into problems with sharing data across pages and pulling out specific pieces of data. However, as the idea evolved, a new kind of system, a new kind of framework, way of thinking started to emerge. What if every element on the page represented an object in the database? And what if the structure of your page determined the structure of that data in the database? By attaching unique keys to every element on the page, attributes to every element on the page, it would be possible not only to share data across pages, but to save only part of a page, remove data from, but to save lists of items, lists of elements, only parts of a page. It would be possible not only to share data across the page, but also to save lists of elements, specific parts of a page. New kind of a new way of thinking started to emerge. A new way of thinking started to emerge. What if every element on the page represented an object in the database? And what if the structure of your page determined the structure of the data in that database? By attaching unique attributes to every element on the page, it would be possible not only to share data across the page, but also to save lists of elements, specific parts of a page, and to remove or update data in the database when elements on the page were removed or changed. In general, it would make a lot of the work of web development disappear. This framework represents my dream of what a framework could be if HTML was designed from the ground up for building web applications instead of static documents. Also, all of the data on the page is server rendered. So the front end remake library isn't even loaded if the user can't edit the current page. So for most users, the vast majority of your users, you can ship a very lightweight application with almost no front-end code. Okay, what do you think? Any comments, criticisms? I want to post this probably within the next, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. Oops. If anyone in the chat wants to comment on it, it's there. Okay. And I'm going to be right back. Okay, nice. I'm not sure about workspace because it implies, so like if you search for like workspace, like web app, it like implies something, right? It implies that like it's an interface, right? But this is not an interface. It's just saved to the current user's account in the database, right? It's just associated with the current user. Jenkins. I haven't used Jenkins. I mean, do you think like most backend developers would think Oh, I think it could work. I'll reread it. Yeah, no, you know what? I actually really like it. It reads well. It's not like it's not too confusing. Yeah. Oh, I didn't get the okay. And I'm like, okay, what the setup? You don't think an and here? Okay. Yeah. Okay. I kind of like it. What time is it in Japan? I think it's 9 a.m. Let's see. You know what? I am not convinced that like I wasn't banned from the homepage. Not like intentionally banned, but I had a really, really hard time just posting this post. Every time I edited the post, the due date would change. It was really weird, like really weird bugs. I don't know. I mean, 29 upvotes isn't that much, so I'm actually probably not. I'm probably making something out of nothing. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I have less votes than all the posts on the homepage, so that makes sense. That just sucks. I think that what I'm building is so much more relevant to the people on Product Hunt than a lot of these things. But I don't know. It's a it's a hard thing, I think, you know. You're competing with a bunch of other tools. Really have to have, I think, a lot of audience um, in order to break through with that. Huh. At least, I mean, I did really well with the launch on Twitter, actually. So, yeah, that's good. Um, okay, so let's see. Any other? Okay, you got. Additionally, due to the nature of of the remake of remake. I think I like also better. Here, I'm gonna try. Sorry, I'm gonna dismiss this real quick. Also, since every page in Remake is server rendered, the front end part of Remake hmm, isn't even loaded if the user can't edit the current page. I don't know. What do you think? Server page remake a server rendered. The front end library isn't necessary or even loaded. Feel free to edit that again. I saw a couple edits to my original. I do like the also though. I don't know about additionally. Since every page in remake is server rendered, front end library isn't necessary or even or loaded by default. Library isn't even loaded if the user can't edit the current page. Okay, what do you think about that now? Oops. Okay, I'm gonna be right back to finish up the stream and post this post, but hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back, and I remembered to turn my audio on this time. So, Solomon, what do you think? Does it look good? Um, hmm. And I guess the title too. Does that make sense? Okay. Yeah. I'm really not sure about the whole product on launch. I think, oh, let's see what he said. Pricing. Can complete it. Huh. So here, oh, what? It's still going. I thought I fixed these links. Oh my goodness, how many people am I losing to this pricing page? Oh, what? I, whoa. Okay, so these, I don't, I changed them to anchor tags like early in the day, and then I forgot about them, and I never added links. Oh my goodness. Um, yeah. Um, okay. Well, I think we're gonna do like early access, and we're gonna create a new page. And so we're gonna go up to the source file, copy this contact us page, and we're gonna call this early access. And we're gonna drag this over here, and we're gonna say early access. And what did this used to say? Contact us. Okay. Contact us needs to change everywhere. Oh, nope, not everywhere. Okay, needs to change here. Oops. There. There. Early access, sign up. Sign up for early access. And then we're going to have this contact form, but instead, it's going to say early access. Email form. Gotcha. Email. Okay. And we're going to, for the button, we're going to say sign up. Okay, so now if I go here and I go to the pricing page, and I think honestly, this should have been the default for like all of my call to actions. It should have just like a lot of them. I think a lot of them should have gone to the tutorial, but like I think the pricing page should have gone here. Because I just want to like get people who are interested in Remake, right? And then later like send them updates and more tutorial videos. I think that's fine too. Yeah, okay. So I like the pricing page going to there. Yeah, people just jump to the pricing page. It's really quite something. Okay, so we just changed HTML. I think it's like, value. It just like feels like value. Okay, so I mean, of course, right? So let's try this out. And boom. Thank you, we'll reach out soon. And let's see if we got it. Perfect. And if you notice, this is something I'm actually really proud of. If you see on this website, we have this form that it has a class of email form, and then it has one hidden input that has a value for the subject line. And so all I have to do is attach this email form class to any form on any page and add this subject, and then anyone who submits this form, it will trigger an AJAX request, send the form to me with the subject line using the FormSpree endpoint. FormSpree is like this really cool form backend service. But yeah, I wrote that JavaScript code yesterday or 2 days ago. It was pretty fun to write. It just like handles so many things automatically. Okay, so anyways, enough being proud of that. Let's submit this. So what did I change on what? I added this? Oh, right, yeah, of course. Okay, so that looks good. Okay, so let's say, I think I probably lost like 1 million people to that. Okay, cool. Push that out. Okay, let's see. This looks interesting. I guess I should say, did I say open source in the post, Shoei John? Hmm. maybe a server rendered implies full stack. A server rendered open source web app. I am working on Remake, which is a, you can go here to see it. This is remaketheweb.com, and it's a new framework. These are the this is the documentation. It's a way of building web applications using HTML attributes. And it adds a lot of flexibility and power to HTML with just like a few attributes. Here we just have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attributes. And you're able to create a to-do list that is a working to-do list that has a sign-up form, a login form. People, hundreds of users could come and sign up for your to-do list, and it's a working app. They could use it for their to-dos. You can see it down here. And it's still, in progress. It's pretty early version, but it's yeah, it's coming along. Okay, so ooh. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I am sorry I did not check on this sooner. So let's go to the simple example app. Let's copy this. Yes, of course. Okay, 4 spaces. Documentation, the documentation is here. And you can see watch a tutorial of me building Kanban with full explanation. Here. Tutorials. Okay. This is a fully working to-dos application in Remake. If you download, if you install Remake, Remake and generate a starter application. How do I make it code? I can't make it code, huh? Generate a starter application. How do I? Oh, there we go. If you install Remake and generate a starter application and replace the code in the username HBS file. this, you'll get an application that looks like this. Where is it? How do I insert an image? Sorry, I'm not paying attention to anyone. What did you guys say? Oh, you gotta run off. Okay. Have a great evening, Salvin. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And thank you for all the help. You've been tremendously helpful. Thank you very much. And have a great night. Um, like this. I don't know. What did I do? Oops. Oh no. Hey, the noob life. It's going okay. The product hunt launch kind of failed. Once again, same thing that happened to me last time, unfortunately. It just didn't take off. But it did really well on Twitter. A lot of people seem to like it. So I'd say overall it's been really good. Image Reddit. How do I embed an image in a text post? Okay. I think I might just be able to post it. It's like this. Remake works by converting all of the elements on converting elements on your page. I do know Python. I started with Python. I like Python, and I think it's a good first language. Wait, no, you're not. You're not new to coding, right? No. I think you should learn it though. Yeah, it's really good. You are, no, wait. You are kind of, are you kind of new to coding? I forget. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dude. You were trying to build something though. You were in the middle of a big project, right? Into objects or arrays. Serializing your page into a giant object. Saving that object to the database automatically when the page changes. Remake also provides all the tools, provides default widgets for changing the data on your page with a single attribute. Data editable. Okay, yes, of course. This is a fully working to-dos application Remake. If you install Remake and generate a starter application and replace the code in the app username file with this, you'll get an application that looks like this. Remake works by converting elements on your page into either objects or arrays. serializing your page into a big nested object, saving that object to the database automatically whenever the page changes. This makes it possible to oh yeah. Yeah, React is really hard. It's a pretty advanced thing just to learn if you're not like super experienced with JavaScript, and even then it's kind of a technology unto itself. Makes it possible to treat your front end like a database. If an element is changed, removed, then its corresponding data will also be changed, removed. Remake also provides some great default widgets for changing the data on your page. Using a single attribute. Data editable or data portable. Current documentation is here, and you can watch a tutorial of me building a Kanban app with a full explanation. This Kanban app. Okay. Yes, of course. This is a fully working to-dos application in Remake. If you install Remake and generate a starter application and replace the code in with this, you'll get an application that looks like this. Remake works by converting elements on your page into either objects or arrays, serializing the page into a big nested object, saving that object to the database automatically whenever the page changes. This makes it possible to treat your front end like a database. If an element is changed, removed, or moved, then its corresponding data in the database will also be changed, removed, or moved. Remake also provides some great default widgets for changing, deleting, and sorting the data on your page by using a single attribute. The current documentation is here, and you can watch a rapidly growing documentation is here. Okay, save. Okay, sorry, what did you say? What approach resources did you use that helped you? Oh, okay. You really enjoyed. I think Wes Boss has some really great stuff. A lot of things automatically for you, including handling data updates. Doing elements. Okay. Um, okay. Um, let's see. So I think I'm going to post this on Hacker News. I think I'm ready. Let's see. Kind of a little nervous. Oh, yeah. What? What? Unknown or expired link. Agent is in read-only mode. Yeah, of course. Okay. Sure. Sure. Okay. Um, close. Huh. That's kind of nice. That's a form builder. I think you can build something like this in Remake eventually. I think that's going to be really good for that. Let's see. You got any more votes? Nope, no more votes from Designer News. That stinks. Any more votes here? 28 up to 30. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Well, nice. Got a couple early access signups. Okay. Well, that is very nice. Um, okay. And I think I'm done for the day, you guys. I think I'm gonna head off. I think, yeah, I think that's it. Um, Yep. Okay, so thank you everyone so much for stopping by today. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate all the support. I definitely streamed for a lot longer um, than I expected, but it was a lot of fun, and everyone was so great to hang out with and talk with tonight. And yeah, sorry you arrived so late, the new life, but I will be streaming next Friday. I'm going to I'm gonna I'm gonna be talking with someone who's I think pretty big in the indie hacker, like indie maker space. So if you guys are interested, I'll see you next Friday. Okay. See you later.